I am quite late for this, but hey, episode 12, anime versus manhwa comparisons. What's the word? Better late than never. Let's get it. Okay, cameraman. Ooh, Jinwoo, that vertical, yo. That little effect behind this is looking sick. The gassy aura here. Okay. Damn, I do love how every time Jinwoo is just covered in, he just basically blackface. Blackface Jinwoo with glowing eyes is always hype. Nothing to really say here. Glowing eyes. Iron looks pretty good in both. Ants. Okay. Egress moment. Ooh. Yo, my boy Tank eating them ants, bro. In the, I guess the manhwa, he's also clawing them, right? You can see his paw swiping the ants here while this one is just eating, but still both cool. The potion. Vial versus big volumetric one. That's pretty cool, the special effects here with the plus, you know, the healing, you know, symbols. Shaheen! My girl! Our girl. Nothing to really say here. I like the glowy eyes here for the manhwa. That's right, in the manhwa, apparently, mom is the one beating the shit out of the TV. I love how Jinna, this is again one of my favorite moments in the episode, straight up. The TV bouncing back and forth as Jinna is just tapping it is so fun, it's so cute. Slice of life chibi mama moments. Japanese guild master, vice captain. Matsumoto scenes. Bald. Ooh, the extra like blue and purple tones for the aura here is pretty menacing. I like that. But black and red is always good. Okay. This is just basically Beck and Ma, just all the S-rank hunters just being flexed and they're just impressed at Jinwoo. Way better usage of facial reactions in the webtoon, I guess, compared to the anime where they're like subtly shocked, but in the manhwa, they're absolutely shocked. Way better in the webtoon, in my opinion, again. The over-saturation of the colors here, Jinwoo looks like a fucking smurf. And King doesn't look half bad though because of he's just had, you know, black exoskeleton with just red overwhelming it. I actually do like these little particle effects though. If you look closely, like closely here, there's like a little smoke here. You can see little bubbles, right? These black and blue ones. And you can see over here as well, black and red ones. These are cool. But the aura, I think, is just way more cooler in the webtoon here. Okay. Goto Ryuji! Love the aura effects. This is so sick. The gassy wind movements here, man. Look at that from the punches. They made this scene so much more hype in the webtoon. It's like raining. Just some Baran versus Jinwoo rain particles coming down, man. They're just way more invested in, just like locked in into the stream compared to the anime version here. Uh-oh. I don't know who the hell this guy is. This blondie got cut out, but they're probably just like shocked. Actually, in the anime, it looks way more... Heejin has way more facial reactions here compared to the webtoon. DTS World. I think this is supposed to be BTS World. The anime, Jinna's room is pretty clean and just like empty. In the manhwa, Jinna is a big fan of BTS, baby. Chibi faces. Chibi faces, very cute. There's no way you Man, this is a thorough side-by-side comparison. You really fucking showing the Chairman Gogun he gripping? Yeah, the gripping here by the webtoon way better. Damn. That's funny. The doctor got cut out in the, you know, the anime, but man, the facial reaction is pretty comparable. They're both good. They're both really good here. Punches? Punches? Jinwoo just tanking the punch for fun. Ooh, look at that ground, bro. Look at all the damage. Okay. The back-to-back, the blow for blow. Way more wind particles here. Looks sick. So gassy. Oh yeah, this is easy, this one, bro. Oh my god. This over-the-top angle from the Ant's POV as he realizes the punch didn't do anything. And you can see like the Mike Tyson thick neck, bro. The neck chromancer, man. Not necromancer, neck chromancer. Even the spit here, way more emotion, way more intense eyes, man. It's not just the glow. I think the overall shading, the details around the eyes. And the neck too, man. Holy shit, look at this neck. Ruler's hand incoming. Oh, we gripping. Mama gripping Jinshi's balls. That's right. This is the grip right now. Oh, Jinwoo gripping. Ant King gripping daddy. Take that punch. Boom. Damn, look at that impact here. The overall distortion. Oh, in the anime, minus aura. In the anime, minus aura. Look at him closing eyes, clenching his mouth. Over here, bro, he just tanked that shit. Don't care. Look at that face, bro. You think that face cares? Oh, get to see his face again. Look at that. Sheesh. It's getting flown. These two... I actually like the anime one here a lot. There isn't one that just wins because they're kind of different, you know. And the manhwa side, it's very dark. It's overtly dark, and it is pretty cool. Again, Jinwoo blackface with glowing eyes is always cool, right? But maybe too much here, right? But here, it's like the perfect balance. Like, I think this is how he should have looked in the Beru versus Jinwoo, you know, stare down right over here, right? When I called him a Smurf, I think this is way better color compositing. Thick punch incoming. And these frames remind me of the Chin Monarch memes, bro. Like straight up, the soul leveling Chin memes, bro. Something about this just reminds me of that. Cameraman minus aura in the end, in the manhwa. Oh, punch landing, 1-to-1. Okay. Little crack in the armor here. Don't see it on the anime just yet. Oh. The head up face. Okay. Oh. The poison. Slimy. It's like purple versus red. So much cooler here, bro. Look at that face. Eye still glowing, baby. Then Jinwoo was kneeling? Matsumoto? Nothing to really say here. I guess like I could make a comment about how the facial hair here is way more groomed. See how like nice and tapered it is here, while over here it's a bit blocky. Sure, I guess. The satellite stuff. Oh, Japanese hunter feeling just absolute terror in the manhwa, right? The trembling lines, way more expression here. My favorite girl, tattoo girl. Oh my gosh, she livid. Look at the teeth. Ant King. This our anime art design is great here for the Ant King. Oh, we gripping him again. Damn, look at those effects. Look at the wind. Look at the explosion. Oh yeah, it's looking like the Ant King is just trembling here. This is like the difference between the manhwa and the anime from the cut content, remember, because in the manhwa, Jinwoo rolled him. In the anime, it was way more of a struggle. So the facial expression, right? You can clearly see that he's already gripping his head and the eyes are way more like bulbous, right? To kind of show that terror and the scare in his eyes, while over here it's still more like angry and slanted because he still got it. Anime Jinwoo looks so disinterested in the fight. Same with manhwa, both here, honestly. Just kind of like look of pity. Neck leveling. Look at that neck, baby. Like, this is some fucking One Piece Admiral's neck, bro. One Piece neck traps, man. Look at that. Axe kick. Okay. Okay. Nothing to really say here. Easily anime, bro. The transformation scene, come on, man. Look at that. The red lighting in the background, so good. Summoning the Baran daggers. Ooh, this art is sick though. Look at that. Reaching with the arm, swooping down with the eyes flaring. Oh shit! For the first time, the anime outdid the manhwa in laser eyes. Look at that. Look at that shine. That's sick. Okay, the zigzag speed. Great scene in the anime right here. Jinwoo blackface with glowing eyes, bro. I love this shit. Okay, I like the extra blood effects over here in the anime. I actually love this panel in the anime. It was such a menacing, you know, frame of Jinwoo's entire face with the extra details. Over here, I think it's leaving out too much. Calling the ants, calling our army. Let's see, the smirk comparison. Way more disrespectful in the anime compared to the webtoon. The webtoon, you know, smirk is way too flat. If you look at the overall line of the upper lip, too straight. Over here in the anime, though, you see that it's a bit of a more quiver. You see this little indentation, right? There's a bit of an angle coming here, while over here it doesn't have that. It's too symmetrical. This one is more disjointed onto one side, and the extra shading onto this part of the lip kind of shows that extra disrespect. Yeah. What am I doing right now? Calling our army. Igris, 1 for 1. The shadow effects are sick on both. I might say Iron looks even better here, man. They killed it in these scenes in the anime. I think anime is better. It's the clenching of the teeth, which I think is better, but also the extra shading and details on the face. Usually the manhwa has all those things, but anime here is way better. Tank, let's go. Okay, okay. And then I think I get what they're trying to do in the anime, right? They're trying to, you know, give that like reference, the homage to the iconic frame in the webtoon. But at the same time, it kind of does look derpy because it's just like PNG lock here of nothing moving. But again, they're just trying to pay respects to the manhwa. Jaeger's popping off. Tusk doing his thing. Ooh. Yeah, I think the anime killed it with the Tusk explosion here, man. Way bigger, you know, impact beam coming out with this extra shading of orange and red compared to the webtoon. Anti-shook. Damn, look at the flames, man. Tusk is still standing behind. The Tusk is still like, hey, come on, master, let me aura farm a little bit more in the manhwa over here. Is that Tusk? That is Tusk, right? This isn't... Is this supposed to be the Shadow Monarch imagery aura, actually? Is that Tusk or not? I don't know anymore, actually. Because I thought Tusk was right behind. But, like, if this is not... It is Tusk, right? Okay, okay. I thought this is, like, the Ant King seeing, like, the true Shadow Monarch aura behind, like, a fucking JoJo stand. Both are great here. I think they killed it in the anime here. Maybe I prefer the overall clarity of Jinwoo's face in the webtoon, but I feel like, again, such an easy way that, like, I think the color would have been way too saturated, but this is the perfect balance. I don't think the fire tones are just, like, you know, overwhelming the face like it happened in the face-off. Ant King ass. Okay. Get. Ruler's hand again. Ooh, without special effects here. Tusk still here, aura farming. Jinwoo, black face, glowing eyes. It's just always gonna work. But the anime still looks great. In fact, you can see his expressionless face, which I think shows that, like, Jinwoo never really cared about the ant, bro. While the ants are like, I'm a king, I'm an apex predator. But Jinwoo is like, I can't wait to arise him. What name should I give him? The disrespect shown in the eyes, the face here, the lack of interest. Okay. One last attack, he's gonna swat him down. I love the glowing eyes here in the anime. And then we just barrage him down. Easy. Oh, my girl, Chahin! They really do a good job of, you know, showing Chahin, even if she's all beaten down, like dead like that, but the amount of detail they put into her face. Oh, and then the cliffhanger. And that's pretty much it. Overall, I think this episode, like, dude, obviously, you know, the webtoon has a greater advantage in trying to show these individual frames, but all these key iconic ones, I feel like the anime did an amazing job, if not better, a lot more. Please go check out Mr. SUPERXTRAZ channel. Here's the link to the video. Go give the video a like. Bam, bam, bam. Give it a like. I'll see you next time.